Hello, everyone. My guest today is Giancarlo Giansante. He's focused on bringing transparency and value in the ad tech and data environment worlds together. He believes in the necessity of common language across digital marketing, and he works to bridge this language gap, facilitating clear, transparent communication across digital marketing actors at his current company, AdGen. Giancarlo, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yeah, thank you for inviting me today.
Okay, tell me about AdGen. What's the company do, and are you guys a SaaS company?
Well, it's a nice project, at least from my point of view. It's trying to fulfill a need that we saw in the digital market, in the digital advertising field. Actually, we felt that there was a big lack of competitive information. In digital, everyone knows about their campaigns, their activities, what they are doing, but they are not actually comparing with the others brands or other actors. So coming from my marketing studies and my past in analogic agencies, because I'm sometimes, and I started being a journalist in a newspaper, actually. So we thought that was important to bring to the digital world this point of view, this benchmarking thing. So we provide basically to every kind of brand, every kind of agency, or every kind of publishers data from a competitive point of view. So every brand can know what's going on with the other brands, with their competitors.
So just to be clear, if two car rental brands like Expedia, or let's say Hertz and a Rent-A-Car are both running ads, the Rent-A-Car marketing people can go see all of Hertz old ads and see what performed. Is that accurate?
Totally.
And what are your data feeds? Where are you getting the Hertz data? It's usually not public.
Yes, it's our technology, which we developed in the last years, and it's quite vanguard, I would say, which we are able to navigate. It's the same methodology of Google. The only difference is in the figures. In the revenues are still a bit different from Google and AdGen, but the methodology.
Okay, sorry, Giancarlo, just to be clear. So specifically, where do you get your data? What is your data source?
My data source is our technology. So our technology, what it does is to navigate every day in all the websites that are supporting digital advertising.
So you're scraping.
We have our spiders that are navigating every day in every publishers, and our spider is able to spot the advertising and separate from content.
I see. Okay, and then is this a SaaS platform? Do publishers pay you per month on this?
Yeah.
And what do they pay on average per month?
Well, it depends. We are in more than 30 markets. So
on average, though,
price, the average, I will say that it's around 200, 300, 400 euros per month.
Okay, so call it maybe $450 per month. And put this on a timeline for me. When did you launch the company?
We launched the company in 2016.
And how many customers have you scaled to today?
We are around 50 clients.
Okay, 50?
Yeah, 50, and but actually we have two business models. So we have like our own countries where we operate directly with clients, like we do in Spain, Italy, Portugal, or other countries, or we can have a big and strong alliances with very important actors in other markets that are just buying our data feed. And then they do the commercial, the sales.
Okay, but is it all SaaS?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I take 50 customers times $450 per month? You're doing about $22,000 a month right now.
Yeah.
And what were you doing exactly a year ago?
What I was doing a year ago?
The revenue wise.
Well, we are growing constantly around 50% per year in the first 3 years of the life of the company.
So you were doing about maybe 13,000. Well, no, you were doing like $15,000 per month a year ago.
Yeah.
And where did you tell us how you got the first 50 customers? How'd you sign them up?
Well, that's been really nice because it was just we built the company in Spain. We are based in Madrid, even if we are operating worldwide. And I was working in Nielsen in the online division. So I had the chance to know a lot of important clients and people from all Southern Europe.
So was your first client someone you'd worked with at Nielsen?
Yeah, no, actually, when I was at Nielsen, I got to know to all the important clients in Southern Europe. So we create a beta partnership program within Agin, and we start to talk with clients, with potential clients, asking them to help us. In which sense? We were proposing them to buy a license for 1 year with a nice discount, and they were also included in our beta partnership program.
You're talking about
So
Nielsen or the new company?
no. Already Agin.
So how did you make sure that you didn't conflict any agreements with Nielsen if you're essentially selling your first customers?
No. I went out from Nielsen 2013. So
okay. My question though is the first people you sold, how did you find them? Literally tell me the story of the first customer you closed.
I told it was Condé Nast Publishing,
yeah,
which you know, and it was just like that. We went there with our mock-up, with our minimum viable.
How did you know who to go to at Condé Nast?
Well, because they used to be my clients and Nielsen.
Okay, that was my question. So your first client did come from relationships you built at Nielsen, so you knew who to contact.
Yeah. I kind of knew all the sector in the Southern Europe and in Europe now. So we had a lot of contacts and we had the product. So we start to go to potential clients, which, as you said, were already in our radar. And we said, okay, do you want to collaborate with us during our first year? So clients have been our R&D department.
Very good.
We opened a communication line with them, so they have a nice they had a nice discount to get the tool. And on the other hand, they were having ad hoc features, which is like quite strange for a pure SaaS business.
Understood. So have you bootstrapped the company or raised capital?
No, we are still independent and controlling 100% of the company.
So no, you've raised no capital?
No.
Okay, so bootstrapped, and how many people are on the team today?
16.
All in Madrid?
No, we have 2 people in Portugal, 1 in the Netherlands, and 1 in Sydney, now Australia.
Okay, so Madrid and remote. And then churn is critical in any SaaS company. What's your churn today?
Churn, it's really low. I have to say that we are around 5%.
Per month?
No, per year.
Okay, and that's revenue churn per year?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Is that revenue churn per year or logo churn per year?
No, revenue.
Okay, revenue churn per year.
Because it's quite difficult for us to lose clients because our data is really important for them. So the big decision is to start to work with Agin or not. But when they start, they tend to be really loyal.
Got it.
They can transform our data and money. Because imagine if you are an agency and you have to do a tender for a big brand, well, you can go with an automatic competitive research, which can be really deep. And
so Condé Nast will pay you your $450 a month or whatever they pay you, and you will essentially give them data so that they can then go close Hertz's #1 competitor as a new advertiser on Condé Nast.
Totally.
I see. Okay. Talk to me about how aggressive you're being on growth. So to get a new $450 a month customer, what is your fully weighted CAC?
Well, we are a bit strange because we are not looking for growth in the money from the money point of view. Of course, we want to be sustainable. As I said before, we didn't have any capital, and we are just working and with what we are selling to our actual clients, which to me it's really special thing. So I really don't care about the money growth. I care about clients. I care about.
Okay, but Giancarlo, just to be clear, the way you scale a company is you know how to go get new customers, and so do you have a fully weighted CAC includes things like your team salaries in charge of closing deals or onboarding new customers? I mean, do you know what your fully weighted CAC is, or it's just not something you track?
I don't track this because now our focus for 2019 it's just to open as possible markets, because we test the product, we know the margins, we know more or less how it can work.
What's your margin, like 87%?
Well, it could derive to 90% in some cases.
Okay.
So now it's just to replicate it across all the countries in one of our 2 models. So, or working directly with clients, so set up a team and everything, or just making some nice agreement with big partners that are really strong from a sales point of view.
Any plans to raise capital?
Not for 2019, but we are preparing for 2020.
Mm-hmm. And are you break even today or burning cash?
No, we were break even since the first year.
Break even. So how do you pay?
Actually, we are profitable, not a lot, but we had green numbers.
By how much? Like $1,000 a month or something?
No, well, the first year was like 5,000 in the year.
What about like last month? Last month, how much to the bottom line?
I can show you the figures from last year, 2018. We had 90K of profit at the end of the year.
On how much top line?
On the total figure was like, I would say it's 50% of the profit, total profit.
So you had about $180,000 in sales and $90,000 to the bottom line.
Yeah.
That's great. Yes. So how are you paying 16 people and staying profitable when you're doing $22,500 in revenue? That means the average salary is $1,400 per month.
One thing, we are in Spain, so salaries are not less. On the other hand, we really work at the first with junior people. So we hire the best possible junior people and we train them. So now we are raising their salaries.
But your average salary has to be well below $1,400 per month if you're still break even with $22,000 a month in sales.
No, but maybe we have some. No. I'm not having $22,000 per month per sales, much more. So maybe I said some.
No. Number. Okay, so if I take 50 clients times $450 a month, which is the average, that means $22,500 per month in revenue.
Mm-hmm. What
was last month's revenue?
It's like last month was around 190K, something like that. I'm going by memory.
Oh, just in that month?
Yeah.
Okay, so just to be clear, you went last year, you did the whole year, you did $190,000 for the year. And
no. Last year was much more. I said something wrong, sorry.
That's okay. No. So let me figure this out. Let me figure out where we went wrong. You said the average customer pays $450 a month, right?
Yeah.
And you have 50 customers today, correct?
Yeah.
If I take 50 customers times $450 a month, that's $22,500 United States dollars per month.
67. I'm doing the same calculation. So if I do 4,500 euros per.
Oh, it's 4,500.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry. I said 450. Sorry, 4,500 per month on average.
Yeah. That was the.
Got it. Okay. Yeah. So times 50 customers. So you're doing about $190,000 a month today. What were you doing a year ago? 150,000?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Sorry. My bad. My pronunciation is not.
That's okay.
Possible.
That's okay. That makes
the good thing. I'm the CEO, but I'm the guy with the worst English in all the companies. So.
I think your English is fine. I think it's good.
Well,
all right. So no plans to raise capital. Are you in acquisition talks right now with anyone?
Still not. We have some conversation open, but I don't want to go really after them. We had a lot of early proposition, but we just say no. We don't want to list anything because.
What's the highest offer you've gotten so far?
We had a really ridiculous little shitty one, and then
like $1 million?
No, it was even less. So we just said no. We are just talking about different things. But as I said before, after we tested the product, after we test the figures, now we have to replicate at least in 50 markets, and then the value of the company will be totally different.
What do you think you're worth today?
I would love to be valued around 20 million.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, that's not that crazy. That's $190,000 a month. So you're doing about $2 million in terms of run rate right now.
Also because we can demonstrate. Oh, sorry. There was some connection.
Yeah, you're right now. You're doing about $2 million in terms of run rate. So if you want if you think you're worth 20 million, you're basically saying we're worth 10x our annual recurring revenue, which I think is fine considering your growth.
I think it's fair because also it's really easy to demonstrate that our model is really profitable. It's really easy to scale, And as much as you scale, more profitable it
That's
is.
right.
So,
all right, Giancarlo, we're out of time. Let's wrap up quickly with the famous five. Number one, what's your favorite business book?
well, it's Guy Kawasaki, The Art of Present. I don't know actually the real title in English.
The Art of Present. Great. Number two, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
Well, again, it's I always loved Steve Jobs, and I read a lot of books, and I always followed him.
Number three, what's your favorite online tool for building the company?
I really love Breeze at this moment. It's a project management tool, and I really love it. And it's in our core operations because it's so easy, so well designed, so minimalistic, but having all the important things for our business.
Great. Number four, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
I try to have 7.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
I'm not married, but I have a relation. So
okay, so not married. Any kids?
No, without kids.
No kids. And how old are you?
No time for kids because I'm also a drummer, so I need to spend some hour per day with my drum.
And Giancarlo, how old are you?
39, almost.
All right, last question. What do you wish your 20-year-old self knew?
Sorry, can you repeat?
What's something you wish you knew when you were 20?
I would like a world with less plastic in the oceans.
World. So what's something you wish? What's something you wish you knew when you were 20 that would have helped you affect that?
We're trying to at least to change our behaviors and our little world, and if everyone changes a bit in his own life, everything can change a lot.
All right, guys, very good. Giancarlo left Nielsen, launched Adgen. It's essentially a publisher intel model for different kind of ad sets. They've got 50 customers paying $3,800 per month, so about $190,000 a month right now in revenue. That's United States dollars, up from $150,000 a month just a year ago. They are profitable. They're bootstrapped, team of 16. That's 16 people in Madrid and remote locations. 5% revenue churn per year as they look to scale. Not selling, not raising right now, but he values himself at about $20 million. Giancarlo, thank you for taking us to the top.
Thank you, Nathan.